guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be finishing up the scooter build a little bit more. There's a few things that we're going to have to do after today's video, but we might be able to actually do a second test ride, be able to get this thing steer better and have more stability. Alright, so now it's time to take everything apart, take the engine off, and this throttle right here, throttle handle. Alright, so basically the front tire won't steer with these back tires, and the live axle, it's too powerful. Well, instead of doing a differential axle in the back, I'm going ahead and just switching out the front tires. So I'm going to actually have to custom weld a bracket on the front and cut the whole entire front off. Look at this. This actually looks kind of funny though, to be honest. Yeah, there's no way. You can't even turn like that. So I got this tire right here, and I got this bracket. My dad made this bracket from his work, and so it should be compatible with the tire, and that's how it should technically look. I'm thinking about putting this together before welding it onto the frame, just to make sure that I have enough room and clearance. Alrighty guys, so that's the bracket fully complete and put onto the tire. It is going to work perfectly. It even rolls pretty good. Just finished welding this up. This is the front bracket, and then we got this piece welded on, and then this is where the handlebars are going to hook up and turn like that. So that's crazy. So we went from this to that, and that should help out with everything. Alright, so I got two of these plates that are custom made. They are going to connect right here and on here, so that it would be kind of out here, the front tire, and then I could weld it to the frame like that. It'll make this whole frame longer, and it should give more weight to the front. And also, the frame being longer, it shouldn't do much wheelies. Alright, so it's time to finally ride this thing after we finished it. And as you can see, we have actually got this welded up, these brackets, so that it could hold the new bracket and turning system onto the frame. So everything should be held quite nicely with our welds. So this looks mean, and I hope it works better. Should help with the thicker tire to do it should help with stability. It should help with the turning. So let's see if it works. Dad's turn now. He's just gotta ease into it. Give it full throttle. Basically what you have to do. Papa Willie! Alright, so after the second initial test drive, I realized that the clutch was spinning and it's too loose. I think it's because of the bolt. The bolt is a little too long. I don't think it's made for this specific centrifugal clutch. So I got a smaller screw, and I need a lock washer and another washer. So this should help with the centrifugal clutch and to prevent the chain from slinging up and hitting you. So I'm going to actually switch these out real quick, make sure everything's all tightened up. That's it. Add this chain guard. I marked out where it's going to go. So I tried this side, it would rub up against the chain. So I'm just going to have to slide in here and screw it to the engine and zip tie it to the exhaust. And so hopefully that would prevent it from rusting, from rubbing up against the chain. And it should prevent the chain from, if it breaks, to go up and hit you between your legs, which isn't good. We don't want that. So, yeah. So this chain guard should prevent it. And if you need to take it off for whatever reason, you'll be able to take it off pretty easily by just cutting the zip tie and unscrewing it. This one should work. Yeah, I think that's going to work. They're just about the same size. Perfect. Alright, so this is a temporary solution of zip ties, but what I had to do is try to keep the chain guard away from the chain itself, and so it won't rub up against it while the chain's moving around, and while the engine's running, this thing shouldn't move around either. So I was really wanting to weld it up to something, but zip ties is about the only thing I could really do right now. The original plan was zip tie it on the exhaust, but the exhaust would melt the zip ties, and also it just makes the chain guard go up way too much. So I just wrapped it around here. It shouldn't really cause any problems with the caliper, and I tightened it up enough where it just stay right here, and it shouldn't jiggle around at all. So if the chain breaks, it's gonna hit this and possibly hit the exhaust. So the rider should be protected. And now that the centrifugal clutch is nice and sturdy, I think that'll be fine as well. Dude, that is crazy. Alright, so in the next episode, hopefully I'll be able to take this thing to school and be able to drive on flat ground, because the driveway is on a slope, and I don't think that's really good for the clutch. And also I think it's better just to be on a straightaway, so that it's much more safer and it doesn't feel more sketchy. So I believe that if we had enough flat ground, we'll be able to get this thing going pretty good. So we'll see if in the next episode I'll be able to go to school and do it. If not, then I don't know. This might be the final video. Well, that's going to be it for today's video. So I hope y'all guys enjoyed. Please subscribe and make sure your post notifications are on. And I might be riding this in the future. I'll see y'all in the next one. Goodbye.